Hello, thank you for tuning in. This is James Claiborne for another episode of Philanthropy at its Best. This is a talk show that talks to nonprofits about all of the philanthropy work and charity give back that they do for community, as well as international and philanthropy work all throughout the world. So thank you for tuning in. And today we have an interview with the Los Angeles Mission, which is a great and well-known mission that everyone knows about in the Los Angeles area.
So Ivan Clausen, Director of Community Partnerships from the Los Angeles Mission, and welcome. Thanks for being here today.
There is several homeless shelters, and I done my homework on most of them. Mm-hmm. And of course you see me here at the Los Angeles Mission. According to the research, Los Angeles Mission is set apart from the others. Because of the work that it does here, the services in which you already described a lot of them, and the impact and the success stories. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that Los Angeles has such a great reputation, Los Angeles Mission have a great reputation, and that you guys are doing great work here? What, in your opinion, why do you think that is?
Well, you know, I really believe that it flows from our mission statement, many years of great history. Have we always made every move perfect? No. But our sight and our course is set, and so we don't really waver from that. Are we perfect? Like I said, no. But we really we are meeting the needs of people. Like I said, holistically, but every person is a little bit different. Their past is a little bit different. Their hurt and pain and maybe some of their mental health issues are a little bit different. So, the program's pretty much set, but within the construct and umbrella of the program, we're able to meet people one-on-one, just as the Lord did. He met each. Hey, Peter and James and John, they're all different characters. Just like you, me. The next guy, we're all a little bit different. So that's how we do that. All the numbers I've said, the 1,500 meals, the $12.1 million budget, whatever, all these numbers, they all lead back to people like you and I. So it's about the individual person, okay? And I believe that's why we're successful, because we know where it starts. It's person by person by person. And with each person, we build a little bit more upon the history of this place, the Los Angeles Mission.
With the homelessness being such a major challenge in Los Angeles, has the LA Mission seen or noticed its impact on the homeless community?
Oh, of course. The homeless count just came out. We had, HUD was here, Veterans, VA was here. We had the heads of both. Were with us, and we were able to spend some time. Mayor Garcetti came, and we were able to spend time with his wife, and we went out actually with Mayor Garcetti, myself, Herb Smith, our president, and you can see the concern. But that count came out, and of course the numbers are up, and so we've seen an impact, of course, upon our numbers. Each and every day we're feeding 1,500 to 1,700 meals, and the beds are full. So we have seen a major impact. And remember, the numbers get greater, but we need funding for that too. But our budget doesn't grow. Like, it's not like, oh, more people come, oh, there's more money in the coffer. No, that's not how it works. So that can be a struggle. Young people who are in the program, we're dealing with, they've been toggled to their iPhones, their HTC, their all the technology. Those are things that we are dealing with, and have to look at. And how do we deal with that? Because, a couple of years ago, it's like, oh no, you cannot have a cell phone when you're in the program. Now we're looking at it, how do we deal with that? And we're still looking at that exactly. So there's all type of different things. It's like when you used to go to a concert. Oh, you cannot bring a camera or dude. I was at a U2 concert the other night. There was 17,000 cameras up at the same time. You can't stop that.
Yeah.
This is the world we live in. It's a social media world. It's a viral world. And so part of that can be very destructive. It also brings accountability.
And so, in your opinion, from your perspective, what makes it rewarding for you?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My training as a Master's of Divinity, and I went to college and that sort of thing. So I was a minister, and I worked with youth for years. And I used to work in a little town called Newport Beach. You may have heard of it. Yeah. So go from Newport Beach to Skid Row, it's different. I used to go 3.8 miles to work. Now I'm 38 miles from work. But you know and I loved my position when I was doing that. But it's just a whole other level of joy. But there's a lot of pain. But with anything, with all great joys, there's valleys and that you go through. But I remember when I started here, I would get so upset if let's say I'd be here on a Friday, come back on Monday and say, oh, James went out, Ivan went out. You know, I'm just saying names. Jerry went out. You know, David went out, and that really hurt. Then there was a gentleman named Eddie, and he said, you know, they have to want it more than us. We want everyone to be the valedictorian. You know. That's not reality in life. You know, people are going to come in and not make it. But do we give up just because one guy doesn't make it? What about the other 10 that did and do? You know, so that's why it's so rewarding. Because you know, I got a call from was on Facebook. One of a couple that came through here, and they're doing wonderful, and they moved on, and I mean, and that's rewarding to see that happen. You know, Javi and Diane are their names, and just these beautiful people. I mean, it does feed your soul.